Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I've had a few people reach out to me and be like, Amber, aren't you going to cover this season of Love During Lockup? And yes, I'm trying to, but I'm not going to lie. I've been trying to avoid covering this season at all costs. I try to see what else is going on, and that's like my last option because this season just has not been it. I just wish they would scrap this whole Love During Lockup idea because it seems like there's just not enough drama or anything worth talking about when the inmates are still behind bars. Like, you know, when we have an episode and it seems really boring and we'll be like, okay, that's a filler episode. Well, it feels like this whole season has been a filler season and we only have like 5 episodes left of this season and nothing's happened yet. Like, I'll watch the whole episode multiple times and I'll be like, damn, there's nothing that happened worth talking about in a video, and I just am not feeling it. I miss the old OG days of Love After Lockup with like Andrea and Lamar, Scott and Lizzie, Tracy and Clint. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the couples that are on my mind right now. The first couple I want to talk about is Jessica and Dustin. So Jessica goes all the way out to Tennessee so she can meet Dustin's family with her daughter. And then she wants to look at houses so she can get a house. And she says she's going to have to dip into her 401k to get money for this house. And so she takes her daughter to go look at houses. And her daughter's already not feeling the idea that she has to move to Tennessee to begin with. And she definitely was not feeling the house she was looking at because this house is like in the middle of nowhere. And the closest mall is 45 minutes away, and here she is, she don't know nobody, and she's gonna be far away from everything on top of that. And then plus, like, I don't know, she just makes me so angry. Jessica expecting her daughter to move all the way to Tennessee when she doesn't even know if this relationship's gonna work out with Dustin. Like, she's gonna go all the way to Tennessee and her daughter's about to start college, so her daughter's gonna want to start college somewhere that she's most likely gonna finish at. She's not gonna want to go move to Tennessee with you so you can play house with Dustin and then he ends up relapsing or goes back to his life of crime and things don't work out, and then your mom wants to move back to Florida, but here you are in Tennessee and you just started college. Now she expects you to start over again. Like, I think she's just asking a lot from her daughter, and her daughter is literally just now starting her life. I think she's being way too naive about the whole situation because even her daughter was trying to ask her, like, what happens if he gets out and he starts getting in trouble again, or if he goes back to prison. And then Jessica is just so assured that he's not going to get in any more trouble or go back to prison, even though he's been in and out of prison for all of his adult life. She thinks like she's going to be the one factor in his life that makes him never go back to prison again. And it's like she's sitting here and going all the way to Tennessee to move in with this dude. She's bringing her daughter along for this whole ride. And she doesn't even know how this dude's like in prison, and she's pulling out of her 401k to buy a house. And literally, like, she thinks that she needs to hurry up and move in with this dude, and I don't understand. I think she should just let her daughter go stay with her dad for like a week and go visit Dustin for a week and get a little test run and feel about how the relationship would be if they ended up moving together. She's going from like 0 to 100 real quick, and I think it's super necessary, especially when you're dragging your daughter along for this, when you don't know how it's going to work out. And she's just like, another thing that pissed me off, I guess it can't really be her fault because I guess Dustin could not be telling her the truth and keeping her in the dark about what he's doing in prison. But she keeps acting like, oh, Dustin's in the hole all the time. I don't get to talk to him as much as I want to because he's always in the hole. And the reason he's in the hole is because they have it out for him because I worked at the prison and he's dating me, just like they have it out for me and I can't come visit him. And it's like, okay, I know Dustin ain't no angel. Like, she keeps acting like they just have it out for him, when I've literally made a video a couple weeks ago how Dustin was arrested for battery earlier this year after he straight just started punching on an inmate for no reason at all. He was unprovoked after he got moved from, like, he was staying at this county jail, and he was like in this part where the females were staying across the hallway, and he was sitting there talking to the females all day. They kept telling him to cut it out, and he wouldn't, so they ended up moving him to another part of the jail, and then he ends up punching an inmate, thinking that was going to get him moved back to the cell he was in before, closer to the females. And of course it didn't work. It just shows that this dude doesn't really think things through, and he's not very rational. And here Jessica is about to uproot her and her daughter's life to Tennessee for this dude. And it's already stressful enough for a teenager, that whole transition from being a teenager to becoming an adult and having to sign up for college and all that. And here she is, and she has to add moving to a whole different state halfway across the country to her plate. And that's going to really suck, because your daughter's not going to have any kind of support. Just because Jessica fell out with her mom and sister doesn't mean her daughter should have to lose her whole support system as well. I think Jessica's just like really banking on the idea that she's going to meet Dustin's family with her daughter, and she's hoping that Dustin's family is going to like be super open and supportive and accept her with open arms, and think that they're just going to click from day one. But I don't think it's going to be that smooth and easy, and it's going to definitely be hella awkward at first. And I'm really hoping we finally get to see this whole prison wedding go down with Michael and Justine in this next episode. I swear they love to like really keep teasing us with these weddings and then putting them off till the next week and the next week. And I really hope they show this prison wedding, because this looks like the only semi-exciting thing that may happen this season. Like, they better show this prison wedding, because I'm really curious to see how a prison wedding goes down, because I've never seen one before. And I'll be super upset if they don't end up showing it, because I am a little scared that the prison may not allow them to film that. I'll be super upset if they don't end up showing it after they built this all up by taking us with her to go wedding dress shopping. And you know, she's looking at all these extravagant dresses, and she didn't even pick any of them. She ends up just wearing a, you know, normal dress. And I even called that, because I'm like, she's not going to be able to wear any of those dresses she was looking at, that bridal gown, to prison. I don't even know if she's going to be able to get away with what she was wearing in the last episode to the wedding. But hopefully we get to see this go down in the next episode. Michael, so far, is the only inmate that is actually out of prison right now. He got out of prison about a month ago now. So him and Justine still seem to be going strong. I honestly wouldn't be shocked if they end up bringing these two back for a season of Love After Lockup. I'm sure they had camera crew there for him as soon as he got out of jail a month ago. And I know like 3 other couples they've been filming with this past month for the next season of Life After Lockup. So it's all perfect timing and makes sense. But it's kind of upsetting, because knowing that Michael's the only one that got out of prison, he just got out of prison a month ago, and they all wrapped up filming for this season of Love During Lockup like anywhere from 6 months to a year ago. It looks like we're not going to see one single inmate get out of jail. Like, at least with last season of Love During Lockup, we got to see Harry get out of jail, but we ain't going to see nobody most likely, and that really sucks. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this season and this last episode in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.